All right, I'm here outside the Charlotte Convention Center with Lucid, coming off of his Year 2 HCS kickoff win. How you feeling after that game?
Feeling good. That series was a grueling match. I mean, we knew we were going to have to dig deep, so we just didn't think about it too hard. We had some heartbreak moments, but didn't let it get to us at all. So that was what that series turned into. It's Game 7, down to the wire, no time left, 1 kill. That's the kind of series that was going to unfold.
Yeah, you guys keep talking about like keeping your head in it and just like keep the mental good and everything like that. What does that look like when you're on stage against them? Is it like a refresh after every game, or is it like a constant thought process you have to go through following each loss or win?
It's a constant thought process. Every single moment while we're on that stage, we're talking about, especially if things are not going our way, it's about just that reset moment. So, if things aren't going our way in game, you can't really afford to always be looking back in hindsight to like, oh, we need to do this or we need to do that. You still have to do that for the long term, but if you're gonna ice up, clutch up, you have to be able to do that in the moment. And that's pretty much what it was. It's an all day, every day type of thing when we're in the mix.
Yeah, and going up against a team like FaZe Clan, I mean, that's no joke. We see a lot of these veterans coming in the finals, and we talked to APG, and we were talking about some of these younger guys don't quite have that like longevity when it comes to tournaments, when it comes to events, and we always see the more experienced players up there at the top. Is there a different like position that you have to take when you're playing against some of these fresher, younger teams versus some of these more experienced rosters and experienced players?
I would say not really. I feel like if you're just playing the right game, you're playing the right game and you're playing the experienced team, that's when you're going to typically have a lot of pushback. Like, you have to plan more so for the more experience. And if you're playing the right game and you're playing an inexperienced team, a lot of times you're just going to blow by them. You're going to be able to put them down, and even if they're clutching up, getting some nice kills from they just have some talent. Long term, the longer, bigger picture plays, like that's where that ice comes in. You have to know what you're doing, and experience really does have a lot to have that effect on winning these games, winning the series.
Gotcha, yeah. And now, I mean, winning these games, winning these tournaments, it's got to be boring for you by now, right? You just got to be over it. But, at this point, you guys are on a three-peat. Last season, you started off a little bit frustrated because you weren't getting the results you thought you were going to get. Everybody kind of saw winning in your future, and you got there at the end. Now you're starting off that way. I mean, do you think you guys are just going to kind of roll through this? We see strong teams, but still nobody able to take you down, so.
Yeah, I mean, it's all about preparation. It's all about having as little ego as possible. Obviously, we're the winners for these tournaments, thankfully, and we can have a little bit of an ego, but that can't just last. We can't roll up just saying, oh, we won last tournament, we're here with FaZe and wherever the next tournament's going to be, and we don't have to try. Like, it's not the case. Done that plenty of times before, thinking about, oh, this team, that team, we beat them, or we saw them not play that well against this team. It's like you can't have any sort of like high expectation or low expectation, I guess, rather, to like not see yourself come out on top. You have to always envision on like what these people are going to be doing and what you have to do to win. You just have to make sure you're staying in the moment. You have to make sure that you're just playing right Halo, like making the right decisions, and you have to keep yourself in the game as invested as possible.
And it's not only you guys relying on each other, it's the fans relying on you too, which you have tons of them out here talking to you, hanging out with you, getting signatures. These guys love you. FaZe Clan, I mean, they were getting absolutely silenced out in the crowd by the green wall. What do you want to say to everybody out here that's looking at you here right now and everybody who's going to be watching this at home?
Yeah, I mean, the support is always so overwhelming and it's so appreciated. It's never on deaf ears at all, and I always try to make it known, my team as well, always try to bring it up about how important the fan base is. Whether it's, you really are rooting for us or not, it does not really matter. It's very appreciated for anybody that still tunes in, check us out, and hopefully cheer us on. But yeah, it's always greatly appreciated, the support that we get. It's very, very welcomed, and I couldn't ask for any more.
Yeah, well, from the community, we thank you for pushing esports to the next level all the time. You guys are bringing back one of the classics in a new way, keeping it fresh every time. So congrats on the win, and thank you for everything.
Yep, thank you.